We were gonna tear it all down. The Institute, Providence, everyone who'd ever hurt us. We failed. The partners grew paranoid, made sure that Ortmeyer's children would never challenge them again. I'm the only one who got away unchanged. The only one left who remembers.
Ortmeyer was Providence.
Everything he did to us, everything he made us do, it all leads back to them.
I'm breaking more rules than I care to count, Mr. Gray. What's your play?
The partners hide behind a cloak of anonymity. Only one man knows their true identities. Your client, the top controller, the one they call the Constant. He is the key.
But he is untraceable. So what am I missing?
A man would come to the Institute. A man with a Providence pin. The first Constant. If we find him, if he's still alive, he's our way in.
You don't know who he is, but 47 does. That's what this reunion is all about.
Show them.
You're just gonna hand it over. Our one bargaining chip.
Olivia.
Fine. 47's memory was erased, irreversibly at the time. But after Ortmeyer's death, his estate was acquired by the Ether Corporation. And they made an antidote.
It's a long shot, I know.
This is not how it works. We don't just join the revolution. ICA is neutral. We don't take sides.
I hate to break it to you, lady, but neutrality is a side. It's the side of the status quo.
People have died. Civilians. You align yourself with terrorists, murderers.
Sometimes even monsters serve a purpose.
Look.
Enough. You have a choice. But I made mine a long time ago. I will finish what I started.
Subject 47. Most gifted of all my boys.
So you're the pick of the litter. Tell me about the incident.
The subject ran away. He and another boy. The instigator was punished accordingly.
As were all the neighbors.
My men did what needed to be done.
It won't happen again. Bring your house in order, Doctor. You won't like the alternative.
I remember who he is.
Gentlemen, let's go over the plan. The first Constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master, a KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka. Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US. Shortly after, the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the Constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Gray.
Right, so here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus, make Providence think he was the real Shattered Plant.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report, claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Grey was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia, once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field. Whittleton Creek, Vermont. On the surface, a picture-perfect suburban dream. Wide roads, golden maple trees, and verdant lawns. Most residents here are white-collar professionals, ranging from university staff to government employees.
Most, but not all. Janus's unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards, and intel shows that the fragile former Constant rarely leaves the property.
Nolan Cassidy, on the other hand, roams the neighborhood streets. A recent arrival, the dutiful Providence Herald is busy making threat assessments and settling in with his security team.
Now remember, this is about more than just revenge. Janus is the key to bring down Providence. So get in there and find us a lead.
Good luck, 47. "47. I've marked your map with several points of interest. We're running this mission with very little upfront intel, but these locations could provide clues to help you obtain the information we need. Good luck."
Oh, suits you, sir.
Honey, it's me. You called? Yes, I know they're coming for dinner. I have to finish my rounds first. I thought this was supposed to be a quiet Saturday, but there are just so many letters. I got a package for Batty as well. Did you know he was engaged in a lawsuit against Janus? That old Russian guy I talked about? No, there's only me here to cover it. I would love it if someone else could help. Even if it was only with that package to Batty. He talks and talks, and I just don't have time for that today. All right. I'll call you when I'm over by the bus. Bye, honey.
Do you need some
Looking
help?
good. You know what, friend? I could indeed use some help. It's very kind of you to ask. People in this neighborhood are just so friendly. That's what I really love about this place.
No problem. What do you need?
Well, I'm running awfully late today. Chatty people in this neighborhood, you know? Anyway, I've got this package for James Batty at number 432. Would you be able to deliver it to him? I wouldn't normally just hand over a package like that, but you look very trustworthy.
I could do that. House number 432?
Yes, big house at the bend in the road. It's undergoing fumigation at the moment, so you can't miss it. Just leave it in the mailbox and ring his doorbell, and he'll come get it. He lives in his shed in the backyard, so it might take a few moments for him to show up.
Consider it done.
Thank you again. This place is just amazing. Helen gives away muffins, and you're helping deliver packages. What a day!
Strange.
That was not worth the agitation.
I have to tell you, these are the best muffins I ever had. I'm supposed to meet a client for a house showing today, but I can't stop eating. Maybe you know him, Mr. Nolan Cassidy?
Can say that I do.
Well, he's
A realtor with a taste for the sweet things in life is in Whittleton Creek to show a house to Nolan Cassidy. It looks like he's stuck at a local muffin stand at the moment. It would be a shame to keep Cassidy waiting, wouldn't it?
He's interested in the Schmidt house down the road. You know, the one that police shut down after the, well, incident?
I'm not really from around here, senor. I don't know anything about that.
I see. Well, never mind. He can wait a little longer. I need to squeeze a couple more of these beauties down.
Hi there. Welcome to Granny's. We guarantee that you'll never reach for a factory baked treat again after you've sampled our homemade and locally sourced foods. We're giving out free muffins today if you'd like to taste the difference for yourself.
Free muffins?
Don't be shy. Go for it.
Probably shouldn't. You know what? I think I will anyway.
So, are you more of a muffin girl or a cupcake?
Yes, it was.
No, I'm gonna guess.
Nah.
Cupcake.
Oh. Well, if you say so.
Hey, what can I do for you? I know it's taking a long time, but... Oh, come on, I need this, Petra. You can't give this to Doug. It's not even in his territory.
Ah.
What?
That was not worth the agitation.
Hello.
Huh?
Got Chandra.
It was nothing, thank goodness.
Thanks for visiting Granny's today. We specialize in homemade baked goods.
Huh? Ah, yes. Just love to see that. Oh.
Hey!
Odd.
You don't find this awkward, because I find it very awkward. Wow. Not good at all. No way around it. I'm gonna hurl.
A neighborhood barbecue bar. How suburban. My belly is rumbling a little.
Want to go inside? Looks like everyone's invited.
It would be a good time to coax some information.
Mr. Cassidy, I'm sorry for the delay. I'm ready to take you to the house.
About time.
Well,
Let's
this is
go.
awkward.
You know which one it is, right? Last one on the right, far end of the road. I hope you've got your presentation in order. I don't want this to be a waste of time, you understand me?
Of course, Mr. Cassidy.
Oh, jeez.
I've been eyeing this place for some time. I trust we can make a quick execution here.
Yes, Mr. Cassidy.
And Mr. Wilson just keeps standing behind the grill, even though there's clearly no more gas on it.
I know. Why don't we go grab your hamburger? I'm telling you.
Ah, Mr. Cassidy. Catch any bad guys yet?
What?
Who are you? Dale Anderson, the mailman from the mail.
Open to everyone.
Do you have any mail? Nothing apart from what I've placed in your mailbox already, Mr. Cassidy. Oh. I don't do small talk. Oh, yes. All right. You too, Mr. Cassidy.
You have a right to know that. The Wilson sounds like a made-up name if you ask me.
Finally. I've had my eye on this place for quite some time. Let's see what sort of secrets she holds.
This is the downstairs living room. It is most commonly used for watching television and other recreational purposes. Large room with two easy-to-get-to exits. Dark floors hide stains easily. A room with lots of potential.
What about storage possibilities? Anything of that nature you could show me?
And here's the basement. The usual boiler elements are to be found down here. And it seems a room with a safe of some sort.
Now that is more like it. That looks just like a vault. This is very interesting. I'll just wait here till you...
Nice work, 47. Let's hope he doesn't set off the alarm somehow.
Frank, go outside and check the garden. I want to know how visible this vault is from the outside. Anything sticking out of the ground, weird sloping things like that.
You got it, sir.
So you're looking to sell this for, how... Yes, now this is more like it. This I can use. Very nice indeed. So you're looking to sell this for, how much was it again? 1.1?
Sounds about right.
I suppose that's not unreasonable. And his vault unit looks quite versatile. Internal climate control and explosive laser security.
All the comforts of home.
Yes, quite interesting. And a nice looking safe in here too. Any idea what the previous owner was using this for?
No idea. Maybe a mausoleum.
That's weird. But I think I can come up with some good uses for it. All right, I think I've seen enough. All right, I'm happy. Tell your firm I'll buy the house at the listed price. Cash. Have your people draw up the documents at once.
Very well, Mr. Cassidy.
Nolan Cassidy is down. Good work, 47. Janus awaits your attention.
Here's a flyer for you. Mr. Blake has many important initiatives to share.
Hey, you guys haven't been poking around the frog habitat behind the house, have you?
No.
Oh, okay, great. It's just that, well, I saw one of those security people from Mr. Janice's house, and I'm pretty sure he was burying something back there, and I just figured since you guys seem to be, working together, you might know about it.
Can't say that I do.
Someone from Janus' security detail buried something in the frog habitat behind Cassidy's house. What could that possibly
If
be?
we uncovered Jimmy Hoffa's remains back there someday. Okay, all right, well, I'll just leave you to it.
Have a flyer. Read more about Charles Blake III and his politically flexible practice.
Jeez.
Nolan Cassidy!
Have a flyer. Charles Blake III appreciates your support.
Charcoal over there. Not that it matters to me.
cigar box with a few cigars and a note inside. Well, this is very interesting. The note indicates that the box was given to Janus by the Constant as per tradition, he writes. 47. This could mean the Constant and Janus meet up on a regular basis.
What was that?
Excellent find.
Vote for Blake at the upcoming elections.
I love hide and seek just as much as the next guy, but come on.
He's been sitting there most of the day. I don't know what he's reading, but it looks like it's the most interesting thing he's ever come across.
It's a new Cassandra Snow novel, maybe. Slivers of Past Shimmers, or something like that. See, my wife's reading it now. I can't get her to do anything around the house.
No, it's not a novel. I think it's a journal, or a diary. He's one of the security people working over at that old Russian guy's house. It's gotta be something from the old man's archives.
Oh.
If that's one of Janus's diaries,
tosses it out
it might
after
contain
reading
some
and have a
important
look.
information about his
That's how I get most
past.
of my books these days.
Our past.
Or maybe something that can help us locate the Constant. One of Janus's many diaries. He's apparently been the chairman of the Ark Society for years. He stepped down very recently, but is still attached to the society. Well, 47, this is valuable information.
You seen that Janice's oddball nurse was at it again.
Oh yeah, the bird guy.
I think he comes early, just to chat with the birds. Spends more time with them than he does with Janice.
A couple of weeks ago, I walked past him and I have to tell you.
So Janus has an appointment with a male nurse every Saturday. He's down feeding the birds by the creek at the moment. Sounds like a good way inside Janus's house.
He gets into some pretty personal stuff with me. He shared his opinion on Janice. Let's just say it's not exactly okay.
That's the last piece of the puzzle found, 47. While we didn't end up with the names or locations of the Providence partners as we had hoped, this at least gives us a clear bead on the Constant. We can expect to find him at the annual gathering of the Ark Society in November. It should be enough. Janus is apparently engaged in a civil lawsuit with another resident of Whittleton Creek. James Batty, the plaintiff, wants Janus to stop his annual landing of a helicopter near the local creek. Batty claims it interrupts the nesting birds and a species of frog that has been declared endangered. Must be a very important trip given his poor health. Good work, 47. We now know Janus is meeting with the Constant at an event related to the Ark Society, and we have an approximate date as well. I think that's all we're going to get.
We're close to the finish line. It's time to end this.
Definitely getting there.
Sir! Mr. Cassidy! You okay? Nolan? Cassidy! I swear I have a license for it. License? Don't bring it with you. You can't just confiscate my property. I need it to get rid of an aggressively invasive mole in this poor old man's backyard.
Calm down, Demolition Man. Unless it's a flesh-eating mutant mole, you don't need explosives. We're gonna keep them safe in our trunk until you produce that license, okay?
Ah, come on, man. It's standard procedure.
One of Janus's gardeners has decided to clear a series of mole tunnels using explosives. I applaud his enthusiasm, but sadly, local police have confiscated his equipment.
You stuff the holes, and then you blow up the tunnel system so it collapses. Look it up on YouTube.
Sir, if the American police force looked to YouTube as guiding principle for standard procedure, I'm pretty sure civilization would have collapsed a long time ago.
God damn it. I'm sorry, Mr. Hanna. My trouble is more like this trouble.
Yeah, that's what I like to see.
I wonder what that was.
Hey, who's trying to break...
I'm really sorry. Excuse me. You're not allowed here, you know.
Yeah, and stay out.
Hombre.
Can't wait to tell my friends about that.
What?
Nice. Okay. Go and see what that was. Go, go. Got it.
Okay.
Yeah, we're clear.
Okay.
What?
Excuse me?
Hey, yo! You got no right being here. Something is wrong with this guy. Someone help me, please. He's out of control.
What's going on here? What happened?
Hey, the guy over there is trespassing.
Okay, I'll deal with it now. Did I not make myself... Ah! Fucking... Ah!
Station 8. Nothing to report.
Command, thought I heard something. Checking it out, over.
Hey, did you drop off the surveillance tapes on Janus at the house? Cassidy was asking for them earlier.
Yeah, added them to the pile.
What a stupid system. Record the surveillance in the attic, bring the tapes over to HQ and review them there. The recorder is perfectly capable of playing the tapes as well.
Why not just keep them here?
What, and risk the owners of this house suddenly coming home?
Cassidy is certainly keeping a close watch on Janus. I'm willing to bet those surveillance tapes hold interesting information.
That damn rickety ladder over there.
I hate these kind of assignments.
Yeah, I get hung up on assessing every little sound. It's a lot to take in.
Man, I'd rather just walk.
Go see what that was.
Roger.
I understand you have a mole problem.
Oh, you're a godsend. Let's get straight to it. The sooner this is fixed, the sooner I won't have to listen to Mr. Janus's complaints. Follow me. As you can see, we have a mole issue. Now, I know a permanent solution might take some time, but if you could just fill the holes by the end of the day, it'd be great. Come find me when you're done.
Yeah. So the other day I asked him about that basement. How long did he talk to us? Zoned out of it. Not as bad as that time. Long ass story. Drag me down to the basement. There's no memory. The old man can't remember anyone's name. An old memory.
Will someone help me? Oh.
I understand you have a mole problem.
Oh, you're a godsend. Let's get straight to it. The sooner this is fixed, the sooner I won't have to listen to Mr. Janus's complaints. Follow me. Hey, how are you? As you can see, we have a mole issue. Now, I know a permanent solution might take some time, but if you could just fill the holes by the end of the day, it'd be great. Come find me when you're done.
Yeah. So the other day I accidentally asked Janus about that urn in the basement. Not as bad as that time. Got some old memories. Long ass story. Drag me down to the basement. Doesn't always remember to you. The old man can't remember anyone's name. This is an old memory. You've got perfect recollection.
Station 7, all clear.
Well, I've learned my lesson. I guess there's one way to go about it. Well, he's a professional.
Hey there, Gardener.
I'm done.
Great. Let me have a quick look. A bit unorthodox, maybe, but you got the job done. Let me get Mr. Janus so he can inspect it for himself. Hey, tell Mr. Janus the molehills have been fixed.
All right. Janus should be here to inspect the work soon, 47.
Tell us all about it. You know, old people with some drugs. Just play along. Better yet, keep your distance. Janet.
So the holes are filled, huh?
Yes, Mr. Janus. Gardner took a bit of an unorthodox approach, but they do look filled to me.
Well, I think I'll be the judge of that myself. Thank you very much. Good. Good. American moles are the worst. Thankfully, in this case, we can skip the interrogation part and go straight to the execution. Station 7. Everything looks good.
At last, the actions of the first constant catch up with him. Death feels like an easy way out for a man like Janus. Still, the Ark Society. One of Providence's more obscure outfits.
I've heard whispers. A survivalist club for the global elite. Billionaires preparing for a global collapse. And now we know the Constant will attend their next gathering. So where is it?
That's the catch. The report is redacted. No names, no location.
So it's a dead end. I can't track them, not without ICA backup.
Now, I'm no big shot analyst, but it seems to me Janus was the Ark Society's founder, so chances are they'll want to pay their respects. in private.
Track the coffin. Worth a shot.
You all right?
It comes back in flashes. Fear, anger, but like it happened to someone else.
Your gift and your curse. What they did to you. Well, I spent a long time feeling guilty about that. Now, I wonder who got the better deal.
Yes. Found something.
What are we looking at?
The ass end of nowhere. But this is where Janus's remains were shipped to. Our choice for a final resting place, wouldn't you say?
Not bad. So we stake it out. Await the next gathering. Then we waltz in and kidnap one of the world's most powerful men. Without ICA backup.
Like I said, it's a long shot.
We'll take it.